Let's go. Pull up. And wait for some of y'all to get off up in here. Are they gonna just cut the game off on me like that? Nah. No, let's get them likes back up. Let's get them views back. Let's get back in here. 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 Tap back in. Tap back in. In a second, y'all. We'll get this shit together. Y'all pull back up. Wake and bake. Time to make some Madden shake. Some of y'all get off up in here. Alright. I see people, they catching on. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and start this up then. Go ahead and get this cracking. Y'all pull up. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Jump in the comments. Let's get this shit going. We back in here, Meg. They tried to, I don't know what they tried to do. They seen me win that game and they said, boop. And I said, oh no, we got to get right back to it like it was nothing to it. We back in here though. The numbers are starting to run up too, so I'm trying to, get my little stream popping. Let's get it. What's for breakfast, Meg? I know something real scrumptious. All right, I could do everything besides maybe the cinnamon rolls. I mean, that's cool, but yeah, maybe the cinnamon rolls we can keep off. But yeah, the grits, egg, sausage, biscuits. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Let's get this going with that. I don't want to take no phase this morning. Let me go back over to the playoffs then. Let me go back to the playoffs. We got one more game of the playoffs before we get to the Super Bowl. See if we could do it. Let's see if we could pull it off. All right, yeah. Let's go ahead. We're going to this. We're going back to the playoffs. Let's go, chat. Let's go get this dub. We got to win this game week to the Super Bowl. Let's see if we can pull this off. Let's get it. I need to be where you at, Meg, cooking like that, girl. Yeah, I for sure need to be where you at, cooking like that. You feel me? That sound like you down south type shit or something. Like, only thing you could have kept the cinnamon rolls, you could have did the grits, eggs, biscuits, and maybe a lobster tail or something with that or something. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Shout out to Meg over there cooking up them delicious dinners and breakfasts. I mean, I kind of figured, told you, I kind of figured. I could tell by the cooking. I could tell by the cooking.
Without a top flight quarterback, the way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started.
We live, let's get it.
From AT&T Stadium. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The drive will start with
yeah, come on. Let's go. It's my playoff game. Got to lock in.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Got to lock in.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Moon. Rolling to his right. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game.
My guy, you trying to test me down the field, my guy?
They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Boom.
Let's go. Get him. Yeah.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left.
How's the weather out there in Georgia, Meg? How's it looking right now?
Here's Thomas on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Yeah, about the same here. A little chilly times now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Handoff comes to Lynch.
Let's go.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs.
Time to test that boy out.
They love being physical.
Young off the play fake, out to his left. Now he'll let it
time to test that boy. Yeah, let's go.
And he will step out of bounds.
It's time to test that boy.
Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Yeah, let's go.
5 yards. On play action, Young.
Let's go. Let's go. It's time to test him.
24 yards.
Apply a little pressure.
Down the field. They had a big play a moment ago.
Let's get it. Come on, Lynch.
And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Come on.
They'll run with Lynch, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now here's Young. They'll set up the screen to Lynch.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Jets. Marshawn Lynch from 6 yards away. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Oh, he's trying to run. He's trying to run. He's trying to run.
See if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game.
He's going to run again.
Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big
All
happened.
right.
But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
All right.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Going up the middle, Foster. And not much there at all.
Not much there at all.
Up to the 43.
Let's go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Moon.
Defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Defense.
Picked up by Deion Sanders. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters.
Prime time.
And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
He got me. He got me. All right.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
Why he didn't throw the damn ball?
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Fielded at the 20.
Come here.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down.
Come here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
Come here.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
It's the playoffs game. Shout out to everybody pulling up.
An incomplete pass on that last
We one
play.
game away from the Super Bowl. Let's get it.
Here on 3rd down. Moon to throw. Flushed out right.
Come here.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Ooh, he got that.
He's got him in. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run up the middle with Foster. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Player.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Slow down, player.
They'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Moon. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw.
Come here. Come here. Give me that. Give me that. Yes, sir.
Here's
Let's go.
Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively.
So he took a timeout with 4 seconds. All right, let's go.
We'll see what happens. So on now is the punter, Pat McAfee, to kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Down the sideline he goes.
Let's go.
He may go.
Let's go.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring.
We're going to the Super Bowl. Chat, we're going to the Super Bowl.
That big run shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time. We've seen this so many times from him.
We're going to Super Bowl, chat. Let's go.
For a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with Foster.
Defense.
The opposition
not like
down
that.
The challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Give me that.
And he's going to be intercepted for
Let's
the
go.
third time.
Super Bowl.
Picked up by Reek.
Super Bowl. Let's go. Let's go, champs. Whoo, 100% completion. Let's go to the Super Bowl. Let's get it. Super Bowl, let's get it. Let's go. Super Bowl time.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the
Super Bowl
drill.
time.
Let's get right down to it.
Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Super Bowl's underway.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the defense closes quickly there and will get maybe a yard to the 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Let's get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. There's his veteran tight end, Algie Crumpler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Henry will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They start the drive with Lynch. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. They go play action. Young forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here is 3rd and 5. Young to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lynch running right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum.
Let's go lock in, Dub. Lock in, Dub.
Something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Young on 1st down.
Lock in, Dub.
In the end zone.
Let's go.
Jets. Puka Nacua from 21 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through.
Okay, bye.
Defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Jackson. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Jackson.
Give me that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Let's go. Let's go, champ.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
He's going to quit.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Before the half.
They'll stop it with a little over 30.
There we go. We the champs. He's out of here. Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl victory. Let's go, champ. What you gonna do? You leaving? Giving up? He's out. Run this season all over again. Everybody pulling up, hit the like button. Shout out to y'all. What's up? It's good. There we go. Short. For those that's pulling up, won the Super Bowl. Gonna run that back all over again. Open the core. Alright. What we got over here? Let's go jump over here. We still can't get a fade over here. Alright, we got a fade. See what they talk about. Shout out to the people that's viewing though, man. How y'all day going?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers. Off we go from L.A. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
My days, as it should be as at peace.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
Come here.
Coming up.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Come here. Give me that.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
What you going to do? You going to try me? He's going to try me.
Trying to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He's going to try
still
me.
A scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
I don't think that was a smart idea, my guy.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin.
I don't know if that was it.
Launches deep.
Damn.
Ball, and this is caught.
Damn, Chad.
Conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup.
Big boy went up there and got that.
Drastic shift forward.
Damn. He hit me with the okey doke.
Line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Flush to his right. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So they'll come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Lock in, lock in, lock in.
Throwing again. Griffin.
Lock in. He got it.
Is caught. It's Calvin Johnson.
Ooh, okay.
So
he got it.
He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Calvin Johnson guy.
32 on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he
we got
is
a game.
in.
Let's go.
Dree Archer taking it in from a yard out.
Road to the Super Bowl.
And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Griffin will try and throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch to about the 35, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 7. They'll run again with Lynch. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A play fake. Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald.
Let's go.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Hold up.
LA. Larry Fitzgerald. 63 yards. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use?
Come here. Give me that. Oh, hell no.
One-handed.
Son of
a big play there for the Niners.
Let's go.
51 yards.
Let's go.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake.
Come here.
Here's Griffin.
Give me that. Come on.
Throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 2nd down, Griffin. He's going to look deep down.
You'll give me that one.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was
defense.
there and launched a deep
defense.
ball. But he was
defense.
able to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That
defense.
hasn't dissuaded them. They're
Defense.
Go for
Let's
it
get it.
4.
Come on.
Play action. It's
Come
Griffin.
here. Come here.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
He's on quick shot.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Lynch.
And
he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake, Young. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Let's go.
It's caught at the 10.
Let's work.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Puka Nacua.
He's out of here. That's how you make him quit, chat. They don't even want the smoke. Let's go. We 1-0 now, chat. We 1-0.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Now Lynch, left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game.
Ooh,
I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They'll try to throw now. Young, flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, Young. Being chased out left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Jackson.
Give me that.
His early struggles continue.
Watch out, big boy.
Another one intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. Young to throw it.
Damn.
This one's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Young. Buying time to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Rob Gronkowski. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Dan. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
He's trying, Chad. He's trying.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jordan Davis breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Jackson.
Give me that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd
Block.
time.
Block. Watch out. Watch out. All right, yeah. Let's go.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with.
And Lynch will power his way in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Give me that.
And this is where the coach is walking that line, being calm and really being firm with his team. Someone told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric.
Get out of here. He
and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Second down, Young. He gets it to Thomas.
First down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Come on now.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Fuck he was doing down there. Okay.
It's Young off play action. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square
touchdown.
up and throw deep left side.
Touchdown. Let's go.
39 yards.
Let's go. Touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here...
Oh, my God, bro. What did I just do right there? I don't have no idea.
Before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them
Let's
a first
go.
down.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Let's go.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Going
man, give me that, man.
Deep ball. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot
Road to the Super Bowl. That's how you get there.
Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let this go. Back
Give
in
me
the
that.
end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that
Punt, man. Just punt.
Spot, but fortunately,
Punt,
it's
bro.
just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they've
Are
been
you
able to
trying?
move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield.
You trying to
Didn't
see
get
if
it on
it is,
that one,
if
they may
it's
come
really
back to it
real.
again.
Okay.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
You tried me, man.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the chart.
Yeah. Beat it. That's how you make them quit, chat. Stop trying me. Stop playing with me. Let's go. 2-0. 2-0 now, chat. See how many we get to.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Steps away to his left.
Come here.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins
anybody in here like the Cowboys
to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. On third down, Griffin.
Give me that.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
Let's go.
And he's going to come up a
bit short. He needed
to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Since his energy.
It's Griffin.
Yeah,
and it's
let's go.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a give running left with Lynch. 5 yards on the carry.
That's
good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That's good.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So you think you got something going? At the 38. Griffin now off the bootleg.
See, you thought you had something going.
Intercepted.
You thought you was him. Get out my way.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
They try again with Lynch.
Come on, big man.
Copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about him.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Chargers. Marshawn Lynch from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Come here, give me that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one.
He's out of here, chat. We 3-0, chat. We 3-0. We running through him again. Back on the road to the next Super Bowl. Another like the other. You see it, Meg. I told you. You know, you said, so I should bet on you. I said, well, of course. You know, most of the time I have my, you know, my sweeps. Look like this may be a sweep. Potentially a sweep. We just won 1 Super Bowl. Let's go. This is what I have to do to go through this to get to it. Let's knock these bums out the way.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Locked in.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. To start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Yeah.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Give me that.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Let's go.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Let's go. Get that back, though. Get that back. Let's go.
The 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
This is caught at the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now Young going to move him around. Now Young, off the play fake, flush to his right. And he's in.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Jets. Their mobile quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
It's work.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Slimy, come on, bro. Man, if you're going to quit, just quit, bro.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
If you're going to just quit, bro. Don't let the time and shit run out, bro. All right, this is his way of quitting, chat.
Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Yeah, he's out of here. What's that? We 3-0 now, chat? 3-0? We take it how it come. We take it. Let's go. Next. Road to the Super Bowl. We're 4-0. 4-0. 4-0, chat. One more, we back in the playoffs.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Bro, I don't even know what to call you, but hey, bro, you ready? I know you can hear me, bro.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Forced out
and
a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's another first down for Seattle. They're stringing some good plays together in the passing game.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Throwing now is Stroud. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
Come on, what the hell, bro?
To the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. First and 10, it's Stroud.
Now that's not gonna work, bro.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a give, running right is Lynch. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. No score after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Young off the play fake. On the move to his left. And a diving catch here. Did he hang on? Yes, he got it. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Getting the call, Lynch running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
They go play action. Young escaping the pressure right.
Damn,
I fucked up. As it's intercepted. Picked up by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Stroud to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Stroud looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now Stroud.
Give me that.
It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Following the interception, Young dancing to his left. Open man downfield, it's Fitzgerald. Touchdown, LA! Larry Fitzgerald, 35 yards. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
I smell another pick. I smell another pick.
I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Stroud, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
good play, good play.
Perfectly and knocked it free.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Come here.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Final play of the half, Stroud. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, jump in the chat. What's going on with y'all?
We get going in quarter number 3. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, Young.
He got me, but
intercepts Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
What was he doing downfield?
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Young being chased out left. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Pushing his way through. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A field goal would give him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Young on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Pat McAfee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Lock in. Defense, lock in.
Offense. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Oh, no shit. That's what's going on.
2nd and a couple.
Oh, let's change this shit.
Hands it off out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's 3rd and a few inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Stroud. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. flush to his right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Stroud, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it.
My first loss, Chad.
Well, that was absolutely
stretch it out. My first loss.
This game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
But when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Young. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This is 1st and 10. Here's Young. Steps away. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Young to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Now Young. He'll buy some time right. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first.
GG's, bro.